EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, set! Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Get up! Buffalo 18! Mustang 19! Ready?
Now Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Stroud out of the gun here. Got his man, Dell. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Panther 11! Panther 11! Ready, ready?
And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Jefferson, 27 yards. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's Hall again. Gets around him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
40 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field. And down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run. And they'll begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
34 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll go again with Hall. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give to Hall running right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have that break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you are.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stroud will look to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Warrior 70. 65 catch. Set. Temple. Set. Let's go. Ready.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score.
Ready. Set.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now they'll change things up. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And even 150 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Hall again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fits? Everyone was in the right place.
Here we go.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Samuel going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A give running right is Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, they'll throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
Ball again on second down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing the best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Okay, ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay, break.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Stroud to throw it.
And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Stroud looking to throw.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering
how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive
fights through and now a crease. Still going. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marvin Mims, 84 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here goes Stroud again.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
50-yard line.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
20,
30, 50 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here this third quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Texans 29. Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The problem is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud.
Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense is playing well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complimentary.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Kayvon Thibodeau came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right? If you know, right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Second and 9 from the 44. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Ball again on 2nd down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Able to find Gray here. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his 1st. And it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Now back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Marvin Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Texans 36. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
Well, this game is certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
2nd and 10. Stroud. And he's got this to Jefferson. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Shifts by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. My, oh my, 237 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hall again on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point in the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
3
points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets have regained the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here comes second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Stroud. That is caught by Dowd. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Pierce now up the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
I'm not surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
And the Texans are moving on as we say so.